Hello friends, my name is Mukesh Chaitanya. As we have seen, highlights, word meanings. Now, question answer. Part 1, thinking about the text on page number 20 of the textbook. First question, answer this question in a few words or a couple of sentences. Main question, the instruction. Now, first question, how old was Evelyn when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? How old Evelyn when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? Evelyn was about 17 years old when she went to the Royal Academy of Music in London. She was nervous as well as excited before going there, but had a firm determination. Evelyn was about 17 years old when she went to the Royal Academy of Music in London. She was nervous as well as excited because she wanted to learn before going there, but had firm determination. On the one hand, fear is there, nervous, but she wanted to learn at any cost. She decided this firm determination, not change the decision, that is called firm determination, and that is why she went to the Royal Academy of Music in London at the age of 17 years. Number 2. When was her deafness first noticed? When was it confirmed? Confirmed means sure. When was her deafness noticed? Her deafness was first noticed by her mother when Evelyn was 8 years old. When her name was called, she never responded as she could not hear it properly. Her deafness was confirmed when she was 11 years old. First noticed that at that time she was 8 years old. And when she totally deaf, not listen at all, that is 11, at the age of 11 years. Means within 3 years, she lost her listening power and became deaf. Clear? Number 3. Main question number 2. Answer each of these questions in a short paragraph around 30 to 40 words. First, who helped Evelyn to continue with music? What did he do and say? Who helped Evelyn to continue with music, and what did he do and say? Percussionist Ron Forbes helped Evelyn to continue with music. These persons, Ron Forbes, who encouraged her, helped her to continue with music. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. He began two different drums, two notes different. He told Evelyn not to listen through her ears but to try and sense the sound through some other way. He helped and told Evelyn that you cannot listen, so it is difficult to understand, but he said that you listen through but you listen to and try to sense the sound through some other way. Not to listen through the ears because she was deaf. How could she listen with ears. That is why Ron Fox supported her. Don't hear with ear, hear through the some other way. He supported, he encouraged her and told these particular words. Name the various places and causes for which Evelyn performed. Number 2, name the various places and causes for which Evelyn performed. Apart from the regular concern, she gives free concern in prison and hospitals. She gives high priority to classes for young musicians. She is an inspiration to deaf children. See. Name the various places and causes for which Evelyn performed. Apart from the regular concern, she gives free concern in prison and hospitals. She provides her service without taking money, free service to the prisoners and hospitals. She gave high priority to classes for young musicians, and she is an inspiration for the deaf children. She was inspirations for the deaf children also. That means she firmly believed that she should help prisoners, suffering people who remain in hospitals, classes for the young musician and for the deaf children. She gave priority in this way. Main question number 3. Answer the question in 2 or 3 paragraph around 100 to 50 words. How does Evelyn hear music? Number 3. First one. Main question number 3. First one. How does Evelyn hear music? Evelyn was deaf. She could not hear music through her ears. Deaf, that is why, as you know, that is why person is called deaf. She could not hear music through the ears. She used to hear music by sensing the notes in different parts of her body. Through her different parts, she listened music because she was unable to listen music because she was deaf, so she tried to listen music by the sensing notes in different parts of her body. Ron Fox taught her to hear like this. He tuned 2 drums to different notes and asked her to sense the sound in some other way. He played drums in different notes and told that you observe through the different way because you cannot hear with ear. That is why you have to absorb it, sense it, the sound in other way. So in this way we can say that Ron Fox encouraged her, supported her, provide guidance to her. On the right side, see, Evelyn realized that she could feel the higher drum from the west up and the lower drum from the west down. Through her senses, she realized, feel higher drum from the west up and lower drum from the west down. She realized this particular music. When she played the xylophone, she could sense the sound passing up the stick into her finger tips. Again, when she played the xylophone, she could sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drum, she could feel the rhinoceros flowing into her body. By leaning against the drum, she could feel the rhinoceros flowing into her body. She observed. On a wooden platform, she removed her shoes so that the vibrations could pass through her bare feet. She had taken out her shoes so that vibrations she could observe, she could feel. That is why she went to the wooden platform and she removed her shoes. She herself said that music poured in through every part of her body. She firmly believes, she said, music is there in each and every part of her body. It tingled in the skin, her cheekbones, and even in her hair. Telling like this that each and every part in the skin, in her cheekbones, and in her hair, she firmly believed. Cheeks, skin, and hair. She observed this, firmly believed that her body is full of this type of thinking or full of music. Hearing music was like feeling it throughout her body, which was a skill for her as she was not able to hear it normally. Hearing music, see on the right side downwards, hearing music was like a feeling it throughout her body, which was skill for her as she was not able to hear it normally. Normally she could not hear, but through the other senses she heard music properly. If she would not have been able to hear in this way, then she would not have mastered the art of that high level. If she was unable to hear this music, then she would not have mastered in the art of this higher level. That is why she could listen it properly. Now see in part 2, thinking about the text, take the right answer. In this particular point, see, take the right answer. The dash was a reeded noise maker. The dash was a reeded noise maker. Then Pungi was a reeded noise maker, as we know, first Pungi, and that is why Aurangzeb put ban on this. So it is only nothing else but noise maker. So answer coming Pungi, not Sehnai. Number 2, Bismillah Khan Barbar Ali Baksh transformed the Pungi into Sehnai. Barbar transformed the Pungi into Sehnai, as you know. Not Bismillah Khan, not Ali Baksh, but a Barbar who did change, as you know, and from Pungi he did some change, and that is why its name given, that is Sehnai. So answer, Barbar transformed the Pungi into Sehnai. How it becomes Sehnai, that also I have seen. It is used for the Shah, king, and who has met Barbar. Barbar is called Nai. So Sehnai, it becomes the name Sehnai. Number 3, Bismillah Khan's paternal ancestor were. Bismillah Khan's paternal ancestor. Paternal means concerned with father. Fathers like this. Barbar, professional or musician. Bismillah Khan's parental ancestor were professional musician, because all were musicians, as we said earlier on, were professional musicians. Bismillah Khan, number 4, learned to play the Shehnai from Bismillah Khan learned to Shehnai from his uncle, as you know, name Ali Baks, Paigambar Baks, के उस्ताद फयाज Khan. He learned from Ali Baks, who was his uncle. Bismillah Khan learned to play the Shehnai from Ali Baks. Number 5. Bismillah Khan's first trip abroad was to dash. His first trip to abroad was Afghanistan, USA, Canada. Bismillah Khan's first trip abroad was Afghanistan. His first trip was to Afghanistan. Next, page number 182. Find the words in the box which show Ustad Bismillah Khan's feeling about the items listed below. Then mark as a tick in the correct column. Discuss your answer in class. See, first question that lesson later on answer. See, positive, negative or neutral. 3 are there. Positive points, good then, not good then negative, or neither positive nor negative, that is called neutral. So we have to tick mark in which it comes. First one, see, teaching children music. Teaching children music, that is positive, good. The film world, that is negative. Next, migrating to USA, negative, as you know, not, he didn't migrate, he didn't join with the film, so both negative. No miss. Playing at temples, it is positive. He played also at the temples, positive, good. Getting the Bharat Ratna, it is also positive, good. The banks of the Ganga, he liked, as you know, good. And leaving Banaras and Dumrao, he never left Banaras and Dumrao, that is negative. Means what he did not do, that is negative, and what he did, that is positive. So all these are very important for us. It is very necessary also that we should keep in mind. Next, discuss over the feeling of Bismillah Khan about different things. Next, about different things. See, word in the text. See, teaching children music, getting the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." See, what he said, important words he said. After getting the Bharat Ratna, he became happy. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All would like to say is teach your children music. Provide guidance to your children about music. And this is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." Western people also attracted higher to listen music, and that is why he firmly believed, he said that teach your children music. Naturally, it is Indian tradition. We should teach our children this type of music. He firmly believed in this type of philosophy. Number two, the film world. What he says, I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. I can't attract toward the artificiality of the film world. He firmly believed in this particular philosophy. He did not attract towards film. Third one, migrating to the USA. A student of he once wanted him to head Sehnai school in the US, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by creating the real duplicates of the temples that once a student of his asked if he wanted to open Sahinai school in USA. Student promised to create that type of atmosphere like Banaras, many temples that. But Bismillah Khan would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in foreign country, I keep yearning to seize Hindustan. What he says further, see. What he says, I have always attracted to Hindustan when I was in another country, because he firmly believed in this particular field, and that is why he said that I don't want to go to America because I attract towards Banaras and Lucknow. When students said that you come here and open the school of music, we will support you, make like the atmosphere Banaras. At that time, Bismillah Khan said that you can create it, but I want river Ganga. Can you bring the Ganga here? It is impossible. That means Bismillah Khan did not want to go to America, did not want to leave India. Next, on right side, playing at temples. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich culture heritage of India. One that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Sahnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. He firmly believed Ustad Bismillah Khan life is perfect example of the rich culture heritage of India, one that effortlessly accept that without accepting that devout Muslim like him can very naturally place the Sahnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Every morning he went and played Sahnai. That shows that he didn't believing in that type of differences of Hindu and Muslim. Number 5, the bank of the Ganga. The flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that was earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sahnai. During this particular time, flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to flow, to improvise, to invent ragas that were earlier considered to beyond the range of the Sahnai, beyond the range of the Sahnai. Yet he did this, and that is why he firmly believed that I attracted towards river Ganga. I learned everything by sitting on the bank of the river Ganga, and that is why I don't want to leave river Ganga. Number 6. Leaving Banaras and Gumrao. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique mud of Dumrao." What he firmly believed. Leaving Banaras, the later he is remembered to have said that is why whenever I am in foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of Banaras and holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique mud of Dumrao. That means higher attraction toward these particular two cities. If he lived, when he lived in India and when he go abroad, higher attraction towards our country. That is what he want to say, what he firmly believed about this particular point. Here brings the end of this lecture. Question answer we will see in next lecture. You will have to write this particular what I have explained at one time and read one time this. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Bye.